on 4-piece grant payout schedules. COMELEC pushes for online posting of candidate financial statements for 2025 elections. Good day everyone, as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Thursday, June 20, and we will bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rob Susan for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for the brief overview of our stories, the National Task Force to End the Local Communities Armed Conflict has assured a smooth transition following Vice President Sara Duterte's resignation as co-vice chair. In a statement, NEFL-CAC Executive Director Undersecretary Ernesto Torres Jr. expressed respect for her decision and gratitude for her significant contributions to the task force. Yusek Torres emphasized that VP Duterte's leadership and steadfast commitment to the mission of NEFL-CAC have been crucial in achieving lasting peace and development in the Philippines. The task force reaffirmed its dedication in ending the local communities' armed conflict through inclusive development and genuine reforms.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. awarded the Wounded Personnel Medal to the injured sailor after the harassment of the Chinese Coast Guard during RARA mission at Ayungin Shoal. Seaman 1C Jeffrey Facundo received the said award. General Browner, along with other military officials, visited the Western Command in Palawan to check on the condition of the troops, particularly those involved in the recent mission. According to General Browner, the morale of soldiers remains high despite the incident. He also assured that the troops remain determined to defend the country's sovereignty against the violent and illegal actions of China in the West Philippine Sea.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear an update from Spencer regarding NDFL-CAC funded road projects benefit remote barangays in Lambunao, Iloilo.
Yes, Rof. 4 road projects funded under the local government fund support to support barangay development program of the National Task Force to End Local Communities Armed Conflict are set to benefit remote barangays in Lambunao, Iloilo. Mayor Renor Gonzales announced that the projects in Barangay Sabcup, Bamban, Bagombong, and Panuran, each costing 6.6 million pesos, have been completed and will be inaugurated on Friday. He also emphasized that these areas used to be considered conflict zones, but with the completion of these road projects, they now have improved access and ongoing development. Rof, the projects aim to enhance connectivity and facilitate economic activities in barangays with a minimum of 1,000 residents each. Again, this is Spencer reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Spencer Ross.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. commended the courage and tenacity of Filipino soldiers who defended the BRP Sierra Madre during a resupply mission at Ayungin Shoal. In a speech at the Western Command headquarters, General Browner Jr. awarded the medals to those involved in the operation, highlighting their determination despite being outnumbered and facing unexpected weapons from the Chinese Coast Guard. He also affirmed the Philippines' resolve to continue their missions at the Ayungin Shoal, asserting their rights and obligations in the region.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
In connection to this, the Armed Forces of the Philippines labeled the actions of the Chinese Coast Guard as barbaric during a resupply mission to BRP Sierra Madre. In a statement, AFP Public Affairs Office Chief Colonel Circes Trinidad said that China's actions caused significant damage to AFP vehicles and communication equipment. The AFP released photos of the incident, showing CCG personnel wielding bladed weapons to threaten Filipino soldiers and destroy the AFP's rigid hull inflatable boat. AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. previously noted that this was the first instance of the CCG using bladed weapons.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
We have a report coming in about Hyundai launches Philippine Navy Corvette BRP Miguel Malvar in Ulsan. Go on for the details, Beth.
Hyundai Heavy Industries held at the launching ceremony for the 3,200-ton Philippine Navy convert BRP Miguel Malvar at its shipyard in Ulsan. The event was attended by high-ranking military officials from the Philippines and the Republic of Korea, including Secretary of National Defense Attorney Galbert C. Teodoro Jr. and Armed Forces of the Philippine Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. BRP Miguel Malvar and named after Philippine independence activities, General Miguel Malvar is equipped by advanced weapon system and a measure of 118.4 meters in height. It will undergo sea trials and outfit before delivery to the Philippines Navy by 2025. This is a Betanieta reporting for the AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Beth Daniete.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For other updates, the Armed Forces of the Philippines is demanding compensation from China for the damage inflicted on a rigid hull inflatable boat during the RARA mission at the Yungin Shoal. AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. announced this at a press briefing at the Western Command in Palawan. He said that the Chinese Coast Guard used bolos, spears, and knives to damage and puncture the Navy RHIB while attempting to obstruct the military operation at BRP Sierra Madre. Additionally, he demanded the return of disassembled firearms packed in boxes that were taken by the CCG from the troops. General Browner emphasized that China's actions amount to a form of piracy.
DWDD National News.
For national news, the Department of Social Welfare and Development clarified yesterday that the viral Facebook post showing the schedules for grant payout of Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program beneficiaries is untrue. According to DSWD spokesperson Arin Dumlao, the information didn't come from any of their official channels and may bring confusion among beneficiaries of the program. Dumlao also stressed that the DSWD adheres to the Data Privacy Act of 2012, ensuring that details of beneficiaries are not made public. Meanwhile, she informed the beneficiaries that all announcements, including the schedule for their payouts, are posted on the official page of 4Ps, https www.facebook.com.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
On the other line, let us hear from Gina about CPP-NPA member surrenders to Bulacan, turns over firearms.
Rof, a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines New People's Army, voluntarily surrendered to the Bulacan Police. Colonel Relly B. Arnedo, Bulacan Police Provincial Director, identified the surrender as alias Katoni, a tricycle driver and member of Revolutionaryong Hukbong Bayan. He operated in coastal areas spanning Bulacan, Pampanga, and Bataan, initially joining the rebel group seeking equality and social justice. Upon surrender, Katoni handed over a caliber .38 revolver and 3 live ammunition rounds of the same caliber. He is currently under the custody of the 1st Provincial Mobile Force Company for investigation and debriefing. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Gina.
DWDD National News.
The Commission on Elections is planning to make public on its website the statement of contributions and expenditures of all candidates in the 2025 midterm elections. Commission on Elections Chairperson George Garcia said that he will propose the said move to the Commission and Bank this week. He also highlighted that voters should know the campaign donors, how much the candidates spent, and how they utilize the money. He also added that the said gesture aims to have complete transparency when it comes to elections.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Budget and Management has given the green light to Department of Health's request to purchase 141 units of medical vehicles. According to a statement released by the DBM, the authorities to purchase motor vehicles amounting 387 million pesos was approved by Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman last June 11. Among the vehicles to be acquired are land and sea ambulances, as well as passenger vans for patient transport. The procurement is part of the Health Facilities Enhancement Program, which has a goal of addressing gaps in healthcare delivery and making facilities and services more accessible.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear an update from Mel Joy regarding inauguration of the Officer Candidate Creed Marker and send-off ceremony of OCC Aramsidlak Class 60-2024.
ROF, the Officer Candidate Course Aramsidlak Class 60-2024, mark a historic moment with the inauguration of their class project, the Officer Candidate School Creed Marker. The ceremony commenced with the solemn unveiling of the marker, followed by its eloquent reading by Second Lieutenant Sherry Kate Waitan, Philippine Army, exemplifying the core values of the institution still during their training. The significance of this occasion was further underscored by the reverent blessing conducted by Captain Marlon L. Antonio, Philippine Army, Command Chaplain Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Army, symbolizing the spiritual guidance integral to military service. Director Philip Paul R. Fortuna, Doctor of Philosophy, a graduate of the Singapore Armed Forces Training Institute, who served as an infantry officer of the Philippine Army's 1st Scout Ranger Regiment Special Operations Command, a former director for Strategic Agenda and Special Concerns, Office of the Secretary, Department of National Defense, and Chairman of the Governance Committee of the Philippine Army Multisectoral Advisory, the esteemed guest of honor and speaker delivered a poignant message highlighting the enduring importance of honor, integrity, and duty within the ranks of our new officers. Following the event was the traditional send-off ceremony of the OCC Aramsidlak, featuring also the recognition to the two top guns of the class, 2nd Lieutenant Danica Rosa, Philippine Army, and 2nd Lieutenant Nicole A. Libertino, Philippine Army, wherein they were awarded the caliber 45 pistols for their exemplary performance in marksmanship classes. On his speech, Colonel Harold M. Cabunok, Infantry, Philippine Army, Commandant Officer Candidate School, said to the newly commissioned officer of the OCS to uphold professional excellence and physical competencies as they assume their respective designation in the field. Moreover, the Officer Candidate School aims to reinforce to the Officer Candidate Course Aramsidlak Class 60-2024 and to its next generation of officer candidates to remember their commitment to duty, leadership, and the ethos of the military. This is Meljoy Nash reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Mel Joy.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Tourism emphasized that the tourism industry's growth in 2023 shows the Philippines is turning to be a destination of choice to both foreign and domestic tourists after the pandemic. Just recently, the Philippine Statistics Authority reported that the tourism sector has contributed 8.6% to the Philippine economy as measured by the gross domestic product in 2023. According to Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco, this growth is a clear manifestation of the Marcos administration's efforts to prioritize the sector. Frasco said that this is also an indication of the Filipinos' interest in exploring and experiencing the beauty of their own country.
DWDD National News.
Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla said that the conviction of 4 police officers who killed a father and son during an anti-illegal drug operation in 2016 is the proof that justice exists in the Philippines. Remulla emphasized that the conviction is a milestone of the country's justice system and a testament to the government's unwavering efforts to safeguard human rights. Just recently, the Caloocan Regional Trial Court Branch 121 found Police Master Sergeant Virgilio Cervantes and Police Corporals Arnel de Guzman, Johnston Alacre, and Argemio Seguros Jr. guilty of killing Luis Bonifacio and his son Gabriel Luis in September 2016. The 4 police personalities were given 6 to 10 years imprisonment and were ordered to pay 100,000 pesos for actual, moral, and temporary damages and civil indemnity with an interest of 6% per annum from the date of finality of the decision until fully paid.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
For other updates, let us hear the details about Philippine Army Chief explores defense collaborations with French and German counterparts. Go ahead for the details, Gio.
Yes, Raw Philippine Army Commanding General Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido met with French Army Chief General Pierre Schill and German Army Vice Chief Lieutenant General Andreas Marlow at Eurosatory 2024 to discuss defense collaborations. In talks with General Schill, Army Chief explored establishing staff talks to create beneficial support systems between the Philippine and French armies. Meanwhile, discussions with Lieutenant General Marlow focused on shared strategies for territorial defense preparation. Lieutenant General Galido's participation in Eurosatory 2024 highlighted the Philippine Army's commitment to enhance its capabilities to the armed forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. This is Gio reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Gio.
DWDD.
For
National
other
News.
development story, the Philippine Ports Authority said that the rehabilitation of the Jose Panganiban Port will improve the trade and economy in the Bicol region. PPA General Manager J. Santiago shared that in the groundbreaking of the said project, that the rehabilitation aims to increase the capacity of the port from 8,673 metric tons of cargo and one roll-on roll-off vessel before the COVID-19 pandemic to 18,516 metric tons and two ro-ro vessels by 2032. Santiago said it will be a big help to the people in Camarines Norte as it will serve as a logistics hub due to its strategic location in the middle of Bicol region. He added that the project will specifically improve the export of local products such as coconuts, iron ore, silica, copra, and others.
DWDD. National News.
The Presidential Communications Office will give free assistance and training to all government agencies in producing content for social media. This is after the agency introduced yesterday the Creator Community Program, which aims to help the interested government agencies in producing social media content through workshops. As part of the program launch, the PZO conducted the Unicom Tech Talk digital storytelling with YouTube workshop at Google Philippines headquarters in Bonifacio Global City, Taguig. The said activity was comprehensive training program designed to enhance the government agencies and personnel in developing content for social media and maximizing the YouTube platform.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
And now let us hear from a reporter on the ground for more updates about Philippine and U.S. Army complete HADR facility in Itbayat, Batanes. Go on for the details, JR.
Yes, Rob, the 513 Engineer Construction Battalion of the Philippine Army and United States Army troops held a dedication ceremony to commemorate the completion and handover of a multi-purpose humanitarian assistance and disaster response facility. The supply warehouse, built for the local government units of Batanes, will enhance the region's disaster response capability by serving as a storage center for relief goods and essential supplies. The facility is crucial for disaster preparedness, facilitating efficient resource management and distribution during emergencies. The project began last May 11, 2024 as a part of Philippine Army and U.S. Army humanitarian civic assistance activities under combined exercise Salaknib 2024. This is JR reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, JR.
DWDD. National News.
Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert A. Barbers shared in a hearing that the Philippine Statistics Authorities has created a technical working group that aims to tighten the late registration policy for birth certificates. According to Barbers, the new guidelines will make it difficult for foreign nationals to avail the late registration. The lawmakers stress that it is ridiculous how Chinese foreigners use the late registration as a modus to become Filipino citizens. Furthermore, Santa Rosa City Lone District Representative Dan Fernandez also expressed his dismay to the PSA for their supposed lax requirements on late registration.
DWDD National News.
The Bureau of Immigration intercepted the convicted American sex offender in Ninoy Aquino International Airport coming from Vietnam recently. According to BI Commissioner Norman Tansinko, the American was identified as Kenneth Thomas Kuzajewski, 59 years old, who has been using two other United States passports and aliases to conceal his real identity to enter other countries. He said that the said personality presented a U.S. passport in the name of Blade Tyler but was denied entry after it yielded a positive hit in the BI's derogatory list. The commissioner also revealed that this person had been deported after being found to be a registered sex offender in 2015.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
From 7CRG, let us hear from Jeff about JDF, NCR, and ECAD Foundation celebrate Feast of Sacrifice with annual beef sharing event.
Yes, good afternoon. The Joint Task Force National Capital Region or JTF-NCR through the Joint CMO Task Group in collaboration with the Integrated Center for Alternative Development Foundation and Pacific Dialogue Foundation conducted the annual beef sharing to commemorate Eid al-Adha for the Feast of Sacrifice on June 18, Tuesday. The annual beef sharing was simultaneously conducted at 6 areas in NCR. In the Blue Moss in Barangay Maharlika Village, Taguig City, Golden Moss at Barangay 384 Quiapo, Barangay 666 Ermita, and Barangay 101 Tondo in Manila. Barangay Old Capitol Site in Quezon City and Barangay Addition Hills, Mandaluyong City, wherein 600 bags of beef were distributed to selected beneficiaries of said localities. According to ICAD, in their video message during the program, the activity aims to honor the selfless sacrifice of Abraham by offering his son Ismael, which was both written in the Bible and Quran. Thus the theme, We Are One, that calls for peaceful coexistence and stronger relationship between Muslims and Christian and all other selector and religion. Also, the annual beef sharing strengthened the relationship of the armed forces of the Philippines to different organizations and communities through the implementation of the community support programs and into this is Jeffrey reporting for AFP News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Armed Forces Radio. Report.
From Metro East, let us hear some information about Metro East LGU prepares cleanliness of waterways to avoid flash flood. Go on for the details, Ella Mercado.
Thank you very much. The different local government units in the eastern part of Metro Manila, which include City of Marikina, City of Pasig, City of Mandaluyong, and City of San Juan, now active in cleaning of different waterways within their jurisdiction in preparation at the onset of the rainy season in the country. The initiative of the above cities is to avoid the possible bigger problem brought by the flash floods within Metro Manila. Except for flooding, the early preparation of local officials is to ensure the safety of the residents against the aforementioned calamity. Related to that, local officials in Metro East also said they encourage every resident of their city to be able to help in their community while maintain cleanliness and discipline of proper waste disposal around. This is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Ella Mercado.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said that the southwest monsoon or habagat will continue to pour out rains over most parts of the country. According to its forecast, Occidental Mindoro, Romblon, Central Visayas, Western Visayas, and Mindanao will experience scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. On the other hand, isolated rain showers or thunderstorms will prevail over Metro Manila, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and the rest of Mimaropa. Moreover, other portions of the country will have a fair weather and isolated rain showers brought by localized thunderstorms.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Rolf Susan for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Alam mo ba na ang DWDD 1134 kHz AFP Radio ay ang opisyal na radio station ng sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas na binubuo ng Army, Navy at Air Force na siyang maghahatid sa inyo ng mga balita mula sa ating Armed Forces at iba pang impormasyon. Mga katropa, hanapin at ilike kami sa Facebook, Twitter at YouTube. DWDD AFP Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino.